Okay, so I just completed my first 10-day fast. I've been keto for over 2 years now, since January 2015, and I've tried some intermittent fasting before. I've gone a day, 2 days, I've even gone 3 days, but I found it quite hard, and that was about 6 months ago. I've tried some intermittent day fasting in the last couple of weeks, eating a day, on a day, off a day, and really didn't find it all that hard. And so last week, with my wife out of town and no other worries to speak of, I decided, hey, I'll keep going and see how this goes. So this fast stretched out to 10 days, and honestly, the only reason I'm stopping now is out of sheer boredom. I like to eat, I enjoy food, and I want to eat something tonight. I'm only in the town that I'm in now for another couple of nights, and I want to be sociable and go to the local restaurant and go to the local market tomorrow. People here in Thailand don't generally cook at home or cook for themselves, so most of the eating is done eating out. And so we've made a bunch of friends here, and I'd like to see them and enjoy some food with them. That said, the start as an intermittent fast. Hunger was probably the worst on day 1 and 2, and once into day 3, it really wasn't there. In fact, by day 5, I was really wondering, am I ever really going to feel hungry again? I've kind of forgotten what hunger feels like, and I'm really not hungry now. I'm just bored, and I'd like to eat. So I guess biggest takeaway from fasting: it's boring. It's cheap. I save a lot of money not eating out. I save a lot of money on groceries, although I did end up throwing a pile of bacon out because it went rancid in the fridge. Although my cheese is still good, thank goodness. My weight loss over 10 days was 16 pounds. That's terrific because I've really been on a plateau now since September 15. I've been 190 pounds, give or take. And this morning I was down to 173 pounds. So I'm thrilled with that. And I hope after this I'll do some intermittent day fasting and keep that as it is, and hopefully get it a bit lower as well. It's also helped me realize the difference between eating out of hunger, habit, and boredom, because really we're not all that hungry most of the time, or I'm not. So most of my eating is out of habit, boredom, and also for socializing. It's a big part of our social life and socializing, and I guess eating the right things when I do that, or small amounts, is going to be what I need to do going forward. My energy has been terrific and high. No problems there. No sleeping problems. Mental clarity, excellent. No issues there. What else have we got to talk about? Physical strength. I started doing push-ups again a couple weeks ago, and I've been increasing that amount, and I was able to do 20 more push-ups this morning than I was just 5 or 6 days ago. So no issues with strength and muscle. Poops. Everyone wants to know about poops. I guess day 1 and 2, I think day 5, and nothing since then. I'm sure we'll be pooping again tomorrow. What did I eat during this fast? Tea with milk in the mornings was my routine. Get up in the morning, make a pot of tea, have a little bit of milk. I'll probably go through 2 or 3 pots of tea, and then switch over to water, and soda water with a wedge of lime. And I found a new appreciation for soda water. It's actually very common here in Thailand, and it's now my go-to drink most of the time. Except for the night of day 6, to be sociable and go out for dinner with a friend, I did go to a local restaurant, and I just had strained chicken broth, so it had nothing in it, just the straight chicken broth. So that's my 10 days of fasting. No epiphanies, but the biggest takeaway: fasting is boring. Fasting is very effective for me at weight loss. I will continue to do this. I don't find it hard. Your results may vary. I wish you the best of success trying it yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me anything. And thanks again. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it.